enjoying morning coffee out in the shed, what I call a Van Gogh room, and a pipe, a Rattray's pipe. Possibly one of my favorite new pipes. I'll put a link for it down below. Quite incredible. It's small, very small. 15 to 20 minute smoke, light as can be. Blow your mind. Blow your mind. Quite incredible. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about my friend Alan Roger Curry's book called Mode 1. It is the best book on dating for you single guys and you divorced guys getting back out there. I have never, ever read a book as effective as this. Cuts through all the BS, pretension, everyone's cards are on the table, no game playing. This book will save you time and save you money. There's going to be a link for it down below. I interviewed him for the 21 report, and I got the book and read it. I remember getting this book 1 year ago. It's changed my life in more ways than one, not just in the dating world, but in the business world, in dealing with people. When you are straightforward and to the point about anything, you will experience more success anywhere in life, not just dating. It's called Mode 1. Let me just read something for you. If you're a single guy, if you're a divorced guy, this is unbelievable. Now, I really want you to apply the Mode 1 philosophy. It's a philosophy to all areas of your life. Let me just read the back of the book for you. This book will transform your life if you allow it to. When you see a single, attractive, desirable woman at a nightclub, a restaurant, bookstore, why do you hesitate to approach her? More than likely, it's because of one of two reasons: the paralyzing fear of being rejected, and or the fear that if you express your desires, interests, and intentions to her in the manner that you really want to, you might be criticized for not presenting yourself as a well-mannered, nice guy. And we know what happens to nice guys. Many single men suffer from an invalid belief that you have to attempt to impress women with your looks, career, success, and or financial success, excessive flattery, and or the attitude and demeanor of being a perfect gentleman in order to be successful with women today in today's dating arena. Not true. After reading Mode 1, let the women know what you're really thinking, and you will no longer be intimidated by rejection and or subjective criticism from attractive, desirable women. Why? Because you will soon learn sometimes being rejected and criticized is actually more representative of success than it is of failure. Honestly, get this book. Apply it to life, not just dating. Life in general. There's no tricking, there's no manipulation, there's no working your way around things to get to the desired result. I'm talking about in life in general. Listen to the names of these chapters. Breaking through the small talk barrier, why we approach and interact with women in the first place. 2. Manipulative game playing, why men frequently feel angry and frustrated and bitter towards women. 3. The men who exhibit Mode 2 behavior are the pleasant postponers. Chapter 4. The men who exhibit Mode 3 behavior are the phony pretenders. Chapter 5. The men who exhibit Mode 4 behavior, the misogynistic revenge seekers. You don't want to be that. Chapter 6. Casual sex versus relationships, the wholesome pretenders and the erotic hypocrites. Chapter 7. The other fear, the alpha male syndrome, the fear of being player-hated. Chapter 8. The men who exhibit Mode 1 behavior, they are the self-assured straight shooters. You just need to get this book, honest to God. This is about 155 pages. You're going to read it so fast, it's unbelievable. Don't look at it as just a dating book. If you want to, go for it. It's going to help you. It's helped me beyond what you can imagine. Frequently asked questions. Now check this out. Ever since I developed the concept of the 4 modes of verbal communication and began the process of turning this concept into a published book, I've had a number of males, even females, frequently ask me questions about Mode 1 principles and philosophy. Here I will try to answer the many questions that I've been asked most frequently. Isn't Mode 1, let the woman know what you're really thinking, just another attempt at how to pick up women and seduce them kind of book? I will say it's not. It's not. For the most part, I will say no. It's true there have been many men who have incorporated the principles of Mode 1 attitude and demeanor for the specific purposes of seducing women. But I can't say that it's my sole purpose in writing this book. For me, I think of being able to attract and seduce women more so as a fringe benefit of exhibiting Mode 1 behavior rather than its specific purpose. So it's a byproduct. Finding a woman is a byproduct of excellence and being direct. I think the primary purpose of Mode 1 behavior is to prevent women from manipulating you and disrespecting you, as well as provide men with a framework for conquering their fears of being criticized, disliked, rejected, and or ignored. Most men can relate to the idea of a classroom bully. What do bullies attempt to do? They try to intimidate you and control you by taking advantage of the fears they know you have. With the neighborhood bully, they take advantage of your fear of being beat up. With the mean boss, it's your fear of being fired that they take advantage of. With crooked cops, it's the fear of being thrown in jail for no reason that they take advantage of. Well, believe it or not, there are attractive, sexy women who will try to punk you, intimidate you, or control you. In the same way, a physical bully uses his size or fighting skills, and a mean-spirited supervisor uses their power and job status, many manipulative women use their beauty, sex appeal, and popularity with other men to egotistically take advantage of you. They know that you have a fear of being criticized, disliked, rejected, or ignored, and they take full advantage of this. This is what leaves the average man angry, frustrated, or bitter after conversing with a female, going out on a date, generally just having bad interaction with her. Many times a man will say that he's pissed off because the woman he just talked to or just went out with was a bitch. That's a cop-out. That is an absolute cop-out. You're the bitch. That's what I would say for not manning up to things. Take control of your life. Deep down, though, it's not the woman's behavior that's bothering him. It's the fact that he allowed that female to take advantage of him that pissed him off. Egotistically do that. Everyone's in charge of their ego. Women are in charge of their ego. Men are in charge of the ego. So how are we egotistically taken advantage of or punked? When a woman's beauty is so stunning that you fail to even approach them. Why? Because in your mind you say to yourself, I'm afraid of being rejected or blown off by her. She has you afraid to take action. You just got egotistically punked. When a woman wears sexy, provocative clothes around you, and as a result you're constantly fawning over her, flattering her, and generally playing to her ego. Why? Because in your mind you say, if I act the way I really want to act, she might not flirt with me, and she might ignore me. Therefore, I must play up to her ego in order to keep getting attention from her. She has you changing your natural behavior in order to please and flatter her ego. You just got egotistically punked. You want a woman's attention and companionship so bad that you spend hundreds of dollars on wining and dining her even though she hasn't expressed any desire in dating you or going to bed with you. Because in your mind, why? You have to earn brownie points with her. Otherwise, I'm afraid she won't like me as much. Or she has you treating her to free lunches, dinners, concerts when she has no real plans of being physical with you. You just got taken advantage of. You meet a woman and ask for her phone number. She says, I don't give out my number. But you can give me yours. What do? Enthusiastically write down your number. Why? Because in your mind you say, if I don't give her my number, I'm afraid I will never see or hear from her ever again. I'll do damn near anything to attract and maintain that woman's attention. 95 to 99% there's a 95 to 99% chance you will never hear from that woman, ever. She just wanted to see how bad you want her attention. You just got taken advantage of. In my mind, conquering your fears is 10 times more important than whether or not a woman has sex with you on the first date or has a relationship at all. Does that speak to you at all? It's not a book on picking up women. It's a book on excellence in life. Mode 1 by Alan Roger Currie. I'm going to put a link for it down below. It will change the way you approach life. You'll stop wasting time. You'll stop wasting money. There's nothing like a direct approach in everything in life. Did you ever say something and people say to you, gee, tell me what you really think about that subject? You know what? People are mocking your honesty. Guess what? Living clear, honest, without wacky motive, manipulative motive, tricking, trying to put on a false air about things never works when it comes to business or women. Be direct in your approach. Click the link down below, buy the book. I'm going to do an interview with Alan Roger Currie soon. You're going to love it. It's going to help your life. It's going to make your life easier. And I'm not kidding. It's one of the things that has changed my life. And what happens is you end up losing that sensitive nature, that fearful nature in life, and just going for it. And it is a numbers game in life. The more you go for it, the more you're going to get rejected. But the more you're going to win, too. But many of you just sit there for fear of being rejected or ignored. Who gives a rip? It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Most of you sit alone because you care too much about what other people think of you. Not that you should be cold, not that you should be uncaring in life, because you want to be a gentleman, but you don't want to be a pushover, and you don't want to be a nice guy. Nice guys get ignored. This book can show you how not to be ignored and stand a better chance in business, in life, in relationships, especially if you're single or you're a divorced man. Take my word for it. It has helped me greatly ever since I've been direct, rather than dancing around a topic. It works. Mode 1 by Alan Roger Currie. Click the link down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Bang the thumbs up button. And forward the video to someone who you think would benefit from it. And if you want to keep supporting this channel and its content, I'm supported by several sponsors. And you can do that by purchasing things from the links down below. That would greatly help. Things that you need and use on a regular basis. Things for self-care. Things to be the best version of yourself. It'll work for you. There's hope for the single, separated, and divorced man, and the business person who wants to get into business. Rejection is what knocks most people out of the game. This book will show you that rejection is part of the game. You earn your stripes. And there's a great prize at the end. Have a great day.